Welcome back to the Radar Podcast, everyone. I am your host, Daniel Myers. As always, we have some weekly reactions to some videos that our producers send to me, and they are sitting here on my computer. I have not watched them. If you're just listening, please head over to our YouTube channel where you can watch and follow along with the videos. You can watch them at the same time I'm watching them. And then I've also got some news headlines for you. Some couple of things I want to discuss around Texas lowering the age to get into the HVAC industry down to 16 years old. More on that in a few minutes. As well as inflation and interest rates. They're still high, and how they are affecting the HVAC industry in particular, but then the trades industries more generally. Third is private equity moving in to specifically target HVAC businesses. And then the third and final section that I always want to talk about, because I like talking about it, is tools. I have a cautionary tale from you from the website toolguide.com and Laguna Woodworking Tools. Go to fieldpulse.com and check out a demo today. If you need the most badass software platform on the planet to run your service business, go to fieldpulse.com and check out a demo today. Thanks, Field Pulse. So, if you're just listening and you did not go over to the YouTube channel, three geniuses are they're on looks like a very expensive, open concept, big time build. And it looks like this patio or deck, it's maybe like a second level open deck or something. It kind of looks like it's cantilevered out over a concrete patio. These geniuses are trying to pick up a very heavy double pane, if not triple pane window. I mean, they've got 4 suction cups on it to move it for a reason. This thing's heavy. It's 3 guys. The 4th guy, I guess, is filming it. I don't know, because he knows how this is not going to go well, and it doesn't. I actually can't even get mad at him because I've been there. Horrible plumbing fails. Somebody turned the water on before the water pipe was done. Welcome to Waterworld, bitch. Yeah. I actually did the same thing when I was, 17, I think. I was remodeling my mom's bathroom, and I redid the shower for her. I completely tore it out. I had one of those like 4-foot parapet walls, I think they're called, to separate the tub from the shower. Anyways, I took that out, full tile, full glass, the whole thing all the way. And I thought I was taking the construction cover, the temporary cover off of the diverter valve so I could put the trim kit on. No, that was the water supply valve. Yeah, I took that off and undid that screw, and I'll never forget taking that cover off. I got shot in the face with water, which very quickly turned to hot water because the water heater, her bathroom was on the garage wall, shared that garage wall, so the water heater was right there. So I didn't get enough time to even get my face out of the way, and I was shot in the face with hot water straight out of the water heater. And all my mom could hear was, "Mom, Mom, turn the water off." All right, now we got a guy on, this always goes well, a thin, rickety, flimsy aluminum ladder that's already taken a hit. If you look near his knee and his shin as he's climbing up, this thing's dented to hell. This has already taken a hit. I have a prediction of where this is going. This ladder is going to collapse like a house of cards, but let's see what happens. Yep. There it goes. Told you. And he knew that was going to happen too. That's why he filmed it. Nope. Nope. The goat's trying to walk in a barn on some wet concrete. They're throwing the pallet door out. This guy is putting a gigantic screw through a 2x4 into a concrete wall, and it's dripping with water.
What the? Think it's the water now? Oh yeah. Holy shit.
Oh, that sucks. That's a bad day. Oh, I already see where this is going to. So, just first glance, this guy has his pocket caught on the door, the barn door of a dump trailer, and he's loading up rock into a wheelbarrow.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. What happened? What'd you do? You stuck? God, you're a fucking idiot, bro.
I'm laughing with that guy because that actually has happened to me before. I see a ceiling, and then I see a danger noodle peeking out of the ceiling. Oh, hell no. Nope.
What a mind-blowing surprise.
Nope.
It just goes to show that you never know what's hiding in a false
This
ceiling.
is the one I've seen. Nope. No. Homie has the stick with the cord, like every animal chaser ever. You know, they have the little stick with the cord and loop on it, and they pull the thing, and it wraps around the dogs, usually dog, right? How are you going to catch a snake with a loop? Isn't the thing without legs or a neck or a waist or, body parts? And he just gonna, what are you gonna do with a loop for a danger noodle? I don't see this going very well, or at least be able to hold on to that thing long enough. And then this thing breaks through the sheetrock ceiling. And let me give you some context because I have seen this before. This is not one snake. This is two snakes. And they're getting it on in the ceiling above this bathroom. And this dude is wearing an orange hard hat. Like, that's going to help. God, I hate snakes. All right, I think I've seen this one too, but maybe it's not the cool one that I've seen. They are demoing a concrete silo. If it's the cool one that I've seen... Oh, no. Oh! That sucks. Ooh, that sucks a lot. So the one that I've seen is a concrete silo, and they knock it down, right? And you would think this thing would tip over and fall over, but it is like a professional demolition. The thing falls straight down, and the best that I can describe it, it walks along the road like 6 feet, but it crumbles straight down perfectly, like one of those controlled demolition things, This one takes out the excavator. Like it's mad at you for tearing it down, and it's going to make sure that you never tear anything down again. And moving on to our news headlines. We are involved with ACA, and more specifically TACA. And TACA is currently, if you can say, being rebuilt. I met the new head honcho at TACA, who has been literally on the road for over 2 months, visiting all of the regions of Texas where TACA is trying to get their thing going again. If you're a part of TACA over the last couple of years, you might have noticed that the communication has fallen off. The website at a period of time wasn't working. And so, and this is all from this guy's mouth. I'm not too familiar with it, so I'm just telling you what I heard at a get together. And I wish I knew the guy's name. I have his card. We've moved offices. We'll be in touch soon. Anyways, he was telling me at this event that he is going around getting TACA, get them going again. He talked to all of us together, and let us in on some special legislation that's happening. That's one thing that ACA and TACA and all the independent states does, is they actually have lobbyists, plain and simple, go to the state governments and the federal government and advocate for air conditioning contractors, obviously. So one thing that he shared I thought was very interesting, and I wanted to share with you guys, is Texas Representative Matt Schaefer out of Tyler, I believe, has drafted a bill. I don't think it's passed yet. From the website, I couldn't really tell, but as of this writing, or as of this recording, it hadn't passed yet. And what it's doing is, or what he's aiming to do, is to lower the age for HVAC certification down to 16. Now, before y'all freak out and think, oh my God, they're trying to put 16-year-olds, in a shop truck and send them out to do repairs. No, hang on. What they're trying to do, and I like this a lot. I really, really like this. What they're trying to do is get kids certified while they're in high school, right? Their trade schools are coming back into high schools. The trades are coming back into high schools. And what they're trying to do is lower the age for you to get your certification down to 16 years old. You don't have to wait until you graduate high school or you turn 18. So the rules say in this legislation is that if you are under the age of 18, you can be certified, but you still need to be under direct supervision. I was sure to read that twice to make sure, because we all know the rules. There's on-site supervision for the journeymen, right, and the plumbers and all the various trades, right? This is direct supervision under the age of 18. So that's why I like this bill. I like this a lot. You're getting kids certified. You're getting them in the trade. You're getting them experience, right? They're getting certified at 16, 17. They already have a year to 2 years by the time they turn 18. Ergo, they graduate high school with an HVAC certification. They've already got 2 years of experience under their belt. They're ready to go. Yes, this is what we need. This is what we need a lot more of. We need to keep pushing legislation like this and keep pushing our representatives to do things like this. This is good for our industry. This is good for the trades. We have to get younger kids involved. We have to find a way to get them involved, to get them motivated, to make them and give them something they get interested in, rather than just their only option, going to college, racking up the debt, not being able to pay for it, We've seen this, how that goes. It's not sustainable anymore. This is a great way out. This is a person with a serious future ahead of them, graduating high school with a certification in a trade like HVAC. Even if that kid wants to go to college, this is what I want for my own children. I want them to graduate high school with some kind of certification, some kind of trade experience, something, so that they have number one, they have a fallback for the rest of their life. They can go and do other things, right? I want my kids to go get a college education if that's what they want. But imagine not having to take out student debt to pay for it because you have a job from the time you're 18 making, let's just say, $70,000, $80,000. You're a kid living at home making 80 grand, work 2 or 3 years, save up all of your money, and then go pay for 2 or 3 years at a college doing something that you're passionate about, something that requires that college degree in order for you to move your life to the next level, right? That's a fantastic plan to pay for college moving forward. And then if that career choice, if that college degree, if that labor, or if that field of specialty, whatever you got your degree in, dries up, hey, just go back to doing HVAC work. You already have experience. You already have the certification. You're going to be a little rusty, but you can get back into it. And you can go right back to making money because the demand will always be there. Moving on. We've all heard it. We're all feeling it every day, is inflation and interest rates. Reading and listening to certain financial podcasts and articles that I pay attention to because I want to know when this shit is going to be over. BlackRock is predicting that interest rates will start to go down in the second half of 2024. So that gives us a little while to keep putting up with this bullshit. Now, what does that mean for the businesses? Not personal life. We all know groceries are expensive and gas fluctuate. We know all that. We know. We've heard it. We're living it. Now, I want to talk to what it means for the HVAC industry and specifically for system replacements, big ticket HVAC replacements, but then also, guys, plumbing industry, water heaters, electrical industry, panel replacements, new construction, all this stuff, the ripple effects that it has for the entire industry. I want to start with HVAC because that is the biggest ticket item that most people are going to have when it comes to a trades business, a service business. So inflation being high, prices going up, your dollar's worth less, interest rates going up, the prices in conjunction with prices going up, people are less cash heavy. So they have less cash in their bank accounts than they did even 2 years ago. When it comes time to replace that $15,000, $18,000, $20,000, $25,000 air conditioning unit, they're looking for financing options. They're looking for different options for equipment. Maybe they do the condenser now, and then you come back in a couple months and do the evaporator coil, right? Everybody's looking for all the ways that they can get things done cheaper, in conjunction with still buying high quality equipment and efficient equipment, because they still want that, right? Everybody still wants all the stuff. They're just trying to figure out easier ways to do it. You need to find a financing option for your business. I'm not here to promote any. I don't have any ties to any financing companies whatsoever, but I can advise you on the correct relationship that you need to have with a financing company. And here's this perfect this ideal relationship you need to have within your business for a financing company. That company pays you directly. There are financing companies out there who will pay the customer, and the way that the financing company looks at it is they are doing business with the customer because the customer is paying their debt to them, right? The payments are going to start coming to that financing company. So there are some of these companies that think, well, I'm doing business with said homeowner, therefore said homeowner gets the check. You need to find a financing partner for your business that will give you the check, that will write the check to your company, so the check gets deposited to you or direct deposited, whatever. And then it's on the homeowner, the property owner, whatever, the customer to ultimately, they get the bill, right? They have to pay the debt. I cannot stress enough that you guys need to be offering financing, preferably one that you can also get the pre-approval, the pre-approval on your website, so they can be pre-approved through your financing partner. So when you show up for the appointment, if it's a serious repair or obviously a replacement, and it's not just HVAC, guys, it's water heater replacements, it's panel replacements, electrical service, replacements. It's I actually just had my cast iron drains replaced. I didn't finance it, but I could have. So big ticket, big purchase items, high dollar items that are getting done. The work still needs to get done, and so people need to find a way to be able to afford it. I even see painting companies that do huge paint jobs, huge whole house paint jobs, right, inside and out. I actually know one personally. He moves people out into like an Airbnb or a hotel while he paints their house over like a week. He offers financing because those are $28,000 paint jobs sometimes, as long as the customer meets the pre-approval and, of course, all the reputation stuff that goes along with that. Most people will lend on it. My third and final topic for today, as far as headline goes, is private equity. This came about because we went to the ACA event in New Orleans back in, April? May? We walked around and, visited with people, and we made some cool videos and got to know a lot of fun people. We had a great time. Something that I did not expect was how many investment firms were there shopping HVAC companies. This goes under the umbrella of private equity, even though some of them might not call themselves private equity, but I'm putting them underneath that umbrella for conversation's sake. So these guys are out there and they're looking for businesses to get invested into. They're either buying the whole thing or they're buying into the business. They're buying a portion of the business. If you own even a mildly successful trade business, you can expect a call one day from an investor wanting to get in on your business. I'm going to start with a few words of caution, and then I'm going to actually spell out some of the benefits. First word of caution is, if you're going to get private equity, investment firms, whatever involved in your business, you can expect to change your business into a sales machine. Service will almost go away. You will be a sales engine. And that is okay for some people. We all live around in an area where there's the high dollar, high marketing, high branding, super high dollar outfit. And we all know what they look like. We all know, we've all seen their TV ads, right? That's what those companies are. Now, do they make a lot of money? Yeah, they do. Is it the business for everyone? We all know the answer is no. Now, I don't want to take anything away from those businesses. Again, they make a lot of money. Your first instinct is to always think, like we all do, that they're just ripping people off. Well, I had this conversation plenty of times where I say, if someone's willing to pay for it, is it really ripping them off? Because in my own business, I considered myself, and I had the market position to justify, I was a premium, high-end handyman of all things. I had a premium handyman business. Well, people really liked paying high dollar for me, and they liked having me out there. I was professional. I was on time. I was cordial. I was I was all the things that they wanted, right? They didn't want a deal. They wanted to pay the money. They had been burned in the past. They had dealt with shady contractors, air quotes. They're fed up with getting burned and having, crappy companies have to come back out 2 and 3 times. I digress. So there's a spot for those types of companies. Now, these private equity firms moving in, they are going to pay more attention to your numbers, your accounting, your processes, and your systems more than you ever have. They're going to have some ideas that are fantastic for systematizing your business, setting operations, standardizing operations across multiple locations. That's always the hardest thing, right? They're going to find ways that maybe you didn't think of or maybe you overlooked in the past, of ways to increase your margins, increase your markups, increase your volume. Let's just turn all of these levers up. If that's the avenue that you want to take your business down, hey, more power to you. These people are out there. They're looking for companies to partner with. So might even be worth getting in contact with them. To talk about the bright side of this, I kind of touched on it. If that's what you want for your business, that's fantastic. Go for it. Do it. There are also the private equity, the investors out there who don't want to buy the whole thing. They just want to give you some seed money so you can get to the next level. You've plateaued in cash flow. Maybe you've plateaued in profits. Maybe you've plateaued in margins. Something, right? There's that glass ceiling that we all come up against, and then we find a way to bust through it. And those are great partners to have, I believe. Now, those people are rarer because most of them just want to buy the business. They want to cash you out and send you on your merry way with hundreds sticking out of your mattress in all directions. And this is going to be a common theme among business owners today, is you're older, you're getting towards the end of your wanting to work life, and maybe you don't have an heir to your business. Maybe you don't have your kids, anybody in your family that doesn't want to take over the family business. Get it ready to sell. Get it ready to cash out. With no one wanting to take over the business internally, I saw something in this vein of private equity and investors that really bothers me, and I wanted to share this with y'all. If y'all are on social media, specifically, I saw this on Instagram, and your algorithm favors all the trades, the HVAC, the plumbing, the electric algorithm, and the information that comes that way. You've probably seen Grant Cardone getting into the HVAC sales space. Don't do it. That's my personal opinion. Get away from this guy. He has an ad. It's not a post. It's an ad. It's a paid for ad where it's a 10x sales summit, right? And it's sales training on how to make you a billionaire and all this bullshit. It was $6,997, but now it's free. I wouldn't do that if I were you. I've heard about this guy over the years. I've noticed him, I guess you can say. I have no interest in giving my money to someone that's going to basically turn it around and give it to the Church of Scientology. I'm sure he's found some suckers. I'm sure, somebody has fallen into all of the, and they are fake, posts of him getting out of, private helicopters and private jets. If you want to look it up on your own, you can find out that these jets are for rent. in certain places around the country. They're for rent for photo shoots. So you show up and you rent the jet for 2 or 3 hours. You take some photos. It really makes you look like you're flying on a private jet. It's pretty cool. Entertain me here for a minute with your deep thought. If I'm trying to sell you something for $7,000, let's say it's a good, solid running, high mileage Toyota Camry. It's clean. It's been maintained. No rips, no smoker, no pets, right? And we know the Craigslist ad. It's a good car for $7,000 yesterday. And then today it's free. What? Now, I can understand selling something at a discount. Everybody does, right? All these event tickets, they're always, first come, first serve. You get a special deal for signing up first, right? Instead of $7,000, it's $3,500, right? And then last minute tickets are always the gouges, right? Those are, they peak and then they come back down, right? Last minute tickets are usually on sale again. Anyways, I think he's doing one of two things or both. I don't know. It's at the same time, maybe. I don't know. He's either one, testing the market to see what the comment section looks like, which I don't know if y'all have seen this ad, but if you look at it and you look at some of the comments, they are savage. He's finding out that a lot of people don't want him in our space. And then second thing he might be doing is just seeing what the water's like, just kind of dipping his toe around. And he's putting some ads out there, 10x sales training, and it's a $35 billion business. And, he doesn't ever say what you can make or what your business can make, or, he's just tapping the water with his toe just to take the temperature and see what's going on. I really, really hope that none of you guys fall for it. Last bit of news I have for you guys. Again, I like to talk about tools. I like to talk about the industry, what's going on. I saw an article on this website that I like to read, actually, just casually. Toolguide.com. That's TOOLGUYD.com. And an article, I think it was posted back in July. Let me check real quick. Yes, July 2023. Posted a screenshot from a tool manufacturer called Laguna Woodworking Tools. They are some of the highest priced woodworking tools out there. I think the cheapest tool I found on the website was about $5,000 for a bandsaw. Yeah, they have the laser etching machines. They have laser routers. They have plasma cutters, tables with robotics and shit. Well, the article gets to a screenshot for these tools on sale for anywhere from $150 to $350. It's a cautionary tale because this website looks legit, very legit. In fact, it's so legit at the top of the website, or the webpage rather, there is an email address. What does it say here? LagunaTools_service@lagunatools.com, which is usually how you can spot fake email addresses because there's some weird domain name there, right? The @ and this is the website. This is @lagunatools.com. So that's some scary shit. Especially for a tool company like this, who's, by all means, by all visuals, I mean, they're highfalutin, right? They're a very important tool company. And then you look at this screenshot versus the actual Laguna Tools website. It's a carbon copy. All the explanations are the same. The part numbers, the pictures, everything, the formatting, everything is the same, except through their regular retail price, it's crossed out. Now on sale for $148.98. Now on sale for $148.96. This is kind of scary. And in the article, if you want to go and read it, you can go find it on toolguide.com. It writes in the article that they had some trouble getting the website taken down. That tells me that somebody hacked that website or somebody hacked that company. I don't know if this is true. This is just my estimation of what's going on. If they really had that much trouble getting the website taken down, that's not good. If you guys are looking for vacuum pumps, hand tools, you're a Milwaukee fanboy, you want Pack Out, you want all these DeWalt tools that they've decided to come out with now 3 years and 4 years after the fact, and they're on deep discounts on sale. If it's too good to be true, it probably is. You want to pay full price. And that's not to say don't buy things on Black Friday or, if they go on sale at Home Depot or Amazon or, they run a special or something, sure. there's that. But 90% off retail price, it doesn't make sense to me. It shouldn't make sense. It shouldn't make sense for the Milwaukee, the Laguna, the DeWalt, the big names, right, to go 90% off on a no holiday special, reason to put things on sale just randomly. No, come on, guys. You're going to get ripped off. So that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate your time. I think we're going to get these out every week. So if you want to like, comment, subscribe, hit the buttons and the stuff. Sometimes they're on the side, sometimes they're on the bottom, depending on where you're listening. I think Ken's going to post these things every week. I don't know. We'll see.